Welcome to paradise. Woo!
I'm Benita, that's Yosh, and this is our daughter Tallulah May. We're a family of 3 that have been sailing around the world for the last 5 years on board our 40-foot sailboat Nandji. Living in our tiny home can be challenging, but it's also extremely rewarding. Our backyard is constantly changing and we can live a much simpler life amongst nature. We have just arrived to West Sumatra in Indonesia, a place we have been dreaming about for the past 18 months.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Smell that? Oh, that's salty freedom, baby. Oh, this is so good. Man, we've had to battle to get to this point in life, and this point in our sailing. Stuck in Malaysia for so long, leaving and then a prop falling apart and having to go back, stuck for another couple of months, and then finally getting over here to Indo to then spend 12 days in quarantine on the boat. Massive difficulties trying to clear in. We didn't even bother filming about it just because it was so disappointing and so disheartening, but like there's light at the end of the tunnel, so like you don't need to worry about all that bullshit because there's so much good stuff ahead, and that's all we've been thinking about. And we got our clearance papers yesterday and we've instantly just Harry Holt and done the overnight passage out here to Mentawai. We've still got another 30 odd miles to 20 miles till we get there, but like this destination Snake Island where we're going is what we've been dreaming of for the past 18 months. And now at sea with a pretty nice passage, a bit squally and wet early on, but majority of it has been glassy like this. And for a sunrise at sea like that, dude, we are back. We are back. It's going to be all worth it when we drop anchor.
I've been sailing for many years, tried to find you.
So sick.
And face my fear. Yes, I've been dreaming far away for that sunrise by the bay, but by the sea I'm alright. By the sea I'm alright. By the sea I'm alive.
Am I dreaming? Is this real? Wow, look at these beautiful islands. White sandy beach, pristine, clear water. We got palm trees for days, like coconuts forever. This is it.
Yeah, the boys! Yeah, the girls!
Woo! Woo!
I've been wondering where'd you go? Tried to find
Welcome to paradise, man. This is so sick.
you. I crossed the waters and left my home.
Is it good?
I looked all over for my love.
Hello, Snake Island. How is this joint? Alright, let's just get the anchor down so I can just fully froth out and enjoy this.
But by the sea, I'm alright. By the sea, I'm alright.
This is it, ladies.
By the sea, I'm alive.
They call this Snake Island because there's heaps of snakes here. Heaps of sea crates, they come up here and look, there's snake tracks already, so you have to be super careful. forecast and it looks like the wind is about to change, putting us a lead ashore on this little island. So we decided to pick up the anchor, and we were going to anchor across the bay at another anchorage on the other side, just to hide from the wind. We just had a look around there and it was a bit too deep, so it was about 22 meters. So we've decided just to find a new anchorage. So we've spotted one about 5 miles away from here, so we're just going to motor around the corner and suss out a whole new place.
Alright, so we got 5 miles up into this anchorage. We're going up into like the mangrove creeks, so it's definitely going to be calm water up there. As we are cruising in the wet season, in the afternoons there are usually large squalls which can bring strong winds and lots of rain from the northwest. Even though most days are bright sunshine in the mornings, come the afternoon we need to get Nandji safely tucked away and be well protected from any potential weather that could blow in through the night.
We have another big old squillard that's blowing into us and we're about to get super drenched again. Ew!
I just want to go up past the village.
So there are crocodiles in Indonesia. I think you'd be very unlucky to come across one, but they are around.
They're definitely around.
Yeah.
It's a bit more populated around here, so I don't think they'd be. Maybe at the end of this creek, I reckon they would be, but
You never know, like because of COVID and the reduced tourism and boats and stuff, there's been a lot showing up in places that they haven't been before.
that's right.
So, you know, whenever you're around mangroves and stuff like that, you always have to ask the question, is that a log or a croc?
That was a log.
Tallulah went to bed at the same time as us last night. Tallulah's got up a lot before us this morning.
So we're out at the wave called Burgerweld. It's 10 miles away from everything else, so it is a bit of an effort to get out here this morning, but there's waves out there, mummy.
There's a few rolling through.
A few little ones. It's pretty exciting. This is like one of my very first surfs in 2 years. This was a new board, old board that I got for last season when we were here in Indo. And it's been tucked away for 2 years. And I thought it was out of the sun. It was white when we put it away. And when I pulled it out, it looks like Grandpa's been smoking 12 packs a day and he's got his yellow manky toe in. So this surfboard's now called Grandpa's Toe. It's getting so good. What do we get out of that?
Was it good?
It's a bit further away than it looks. I should have taken your advice. Lesson of the day, always listen to Mum.
Sorry, what's the lesson?
Anita knows best. Fun?
Yeah.
Did you see me?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I stood up.
You stood up, woo! Hello!
Tidak apa-apa. Tidak apa-apa.
But hot's okay?
Ya, oke.
Kau udang? Kau udang? Kau udang?
Ya, 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 ya.
Welcome back. That was so nice to go for a nice big long swim and got to see some of the corals. The water is quite cloudy today, so it's not very clear, but still had a nice little swim out and got to see some little reef fish and some beautiful corals.
Today is one of those days that dreams are made of. Ooh-wee. I've just got back in from round 2 of surfing. Thanks, Mama. Very nice of you to let me go double banger on a day. But obviously I'm trying to scratch an itch that hasn't been scratched for 2 years. It's the first time I've surfed for that long. What a welcome back. Burger World. Nice, cruisy, simple, fun, playful wave. Exactly what I needed. I didn't need nothing gnarly straight off the bat after the skill level of my big belly at the moment. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure you do. Click that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, do all those YouTube things, help support the channel. And if you are enjoying these vids, we are crowdfunded, so head over to our Patreon page. There's a link in the description. Sign up. You'll see the added extras and stuff you can get there. Thanks for watching, legends.
Yeah.
Frothy! Boat is packed up, but before we go anywhere, I think we'll just let this big ass squillard blow through. Probably get a couple of these today, so we might just let this one go through first before we pick up anchor and get going. It is just a dead downwind run where we're going. It should be a nice smooth sail in that regards, but we'll just try to stay as dry as we can.
Goodbye, Burger World.
It was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was so much fun. Such an epic spot. I think we'll be coming back here for sure. We got 30 miles to go to Tour-Pagette.
There's like a little. I was like, oh shit, there's a fish. Thought we just snagged weed because it didn't like drag.
Yeah, it looks like a trevally.
I'm gonna stand with the board. Oh, no!
There he goes. That's right. We didn't want him anyway.
Oh my god.
Another couple of miles of downwind here on the run, and then we can get in the lee where the waters will be a bit more protected and we can easily hoist up our main then. Oh, that's heaps nicer already with that mainsail up. Just gives so much more balance to the boat. When you are wing and wind, you get that roll going on, and I think when we get out of the lee of the islands, we'll have a bit of swell again. We're sailing at 7 knots, so it doesn't really matter. We're flying. How we going, ladies?
We're just rolling around down here.
That's a bit better, eh? The main's up.
Yeah, it's a bit better. Oh my goodness. So we was charging around. Whoa, little dog, careful of your noggin. Whoa.
You're so smart.
Well, that was a wild sail. I haven't been seasick for a very long time and I felt very seasick today. I was pretty useless, to be honest. But yeah, whoa, what a crazy sail. I mean,
It's just the confused seas, man. It was just all over the shop.
the downwind sailing, we were just rolling around everywhere. Yeah, it just continued to get rowdier and rowdier.
This task is normally pretty easy, but our windlass is actually broken at the moment and we're waiting on a new gearbox because gears are slipping inside the gearbox. So until our crew member can bring that over with him from Australia, I have to wind it up by hand. So it just makes these challenges a little bit harder when it's blowing 15 knots and choppy. Good driving, Mum.
Oh, well, that bad weather is here. We anchored here last night just to hide away from it, and the anchorage was fine, except this morning this wind has really blown up the northwest and it's created a roll, so it was quite rolly this morning and very uncomfortable. We've decided to pick up the anchor and head over to a little hidey hole over here. We saw it on the way in, but we weren't sure of the depth, and there are a lot of other boats in there, so we weren't sure about the space. Some other yachties that are currently in there have contacted us and said, hey, come over here, there's plenty of space. So we've decided to pick up the anchor this morning and we're going to head over there and just hide away from this weather. Just make life a little bit more comfortable. Yeah, it is the wet season here in Indonesia, so it is expected to have strong winds and like kind of rain and a few gloomy days in between those sunshine days. But there is a low pressure system down south that's kind of sucking all of the air down that way, and it's pulling all these northwesterly winds and westerly winds and all of this yucky weather as well. So once that starts to clear up down south, it's going to clear up here and we're going to have those beautiful sunny days again. But for now, let's go and hide away.
I've been wondering, where'd you go? Tried to find you on the road. I crossed the waters and left my home. I looked all over for my love, but by the sea